Hello everybody and welcome to parksbros. It's Drew here and we're back at Knott's Berry Farm to do another MonteZOOMa, the Forbidden Fortress construction update. Let's do this thing.
That's right, we finally made it back to Knott's Berry Farm to check out on everything new with MonteZOOMa, the Forbidden Fortress. And you can see they even put up some new signs, pretty much advertising that there's going to be major improvements to all of Fiesta Village, as well as the ride itself, and pretty much pushing people away from that area, it would seem, or at least attempting to. As we'll get a quick peek into the queue space, there was some more demo work that we were able to spot from riding Jaguar, but no real way to get good footage of it. But there was a ton of work that was going on that was just out of view, as a lot of the first level of the station underneath has been gutted as of now, and what looked to be that bottom restroom underneath for employees, and much of the maintenance area underneath the station. Of course, you could see that that track piece is still not connected with the back spike, and they actually pushed it back a couple more feet in the brake section back there. But that's about all that's new on this side of the ride.
So at least from this side of construction, not too much different, but we did just ride Jaguar, and I can tell you there are definitely changes by the launch track. Outside of course, work is actually happening currently on the ride.
Once we started walking towards Camp Snoopy, you can see that that reinforcement structure is still there, and it actually is starting to age a little bit, especially with the humidity and rain Southern California has been experiencing the past couple of weeks. But I'm sure if we're going to see a change to that raw steel with a new paint job, it won't be until at least the beginning of next year, as they'll probably start putting in the new track pieces before they end up repainting this section anyway. You can kind of get a peek of a lot of the gutting that's happening underneath the station from over here. Not too much, though. As we head up to the entrance of Balloon Race, though, you can see even more track has been removed where the loop used to be, or at least where it would connect at that point. And even more cleaning work has been going on underneath the launch track, as it is just bare dirt and bare concrete now. And you can even spot some of the tools they've been using to prep this area, and two track pieces that used to be on that launch track section sitting off to the side. There was a couple employees, as I did mention, working on the ride itself while we were at the park, and their main focus definitely seemed to be the brake mechanisms, as there was even a dumpster next to the launch track just filled with all of the different motors, cables, and everything that made the brakes work properly. And that has got to be the biggest changes from the past 2 weeks to now, is that most of those brake assemblies have been taken out and are sitting in that dumpster next to the launch track. Which should be no surprise, as it is most likely we are getting a brand new type of launch system. I mean, realistically, with it launching backwards and forwards, I think it's pretty safe to say it'll be an LSM launch using electromagnets, and they can also double as a braking system. Of course, with some friction brakes backing them up, most likely somewhere in the station. But at this point, I'm incredibly curious to see if they're just going to end up replacing all of that track on the launch section as well as the station, or if they're going to keep that original. Because at least as of now, they're going to keep the spikes up, or at least from what we've seen so far. But you never know, we've got a long time till this ride is set to open in summer of 2023.
So there you have it. We're actually starting to get into the real process of deconstruction now, it would seem, so that's very exciting. But I hope you're ready for some more construction updates on this wonderful ride in the near future. And if you are, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to have a ton of them. But of course, until then, we'll see you on the next ride.